Egypt! We're on our way!
Egypt, land of the pharaohs, and boy, are you in for a few surprises here.
Now, darling, if you pick me, I will fact you up and I'll fib you down.
You chose Rapu.
Good choice. Are you sitting comfortably? Then, when it's all ready, we'll begin.
Long ago, in the ancient Egyptian city of Crocodilopolis, there lived a crocodile king named Sebek, who ruled the land with his beautiful and fertile queen, Neith. One day, the king announced, Good folk, Queen Neith and I are with egg. Well, more accurately, with eggs. The king pointed proudly to the royal nest piled high with crocodile eggs. His loyal subjects were jubilantly happy. Party! 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 All of Crocodilopolis proceeded to dance and sing, all except for the evil cobra, Buto.
My, those look awfully good,
said Buto, as he slithered into the palace tent and quickly swallowed one of the precious eggs whole. When the queen returned to the palace, she immediately set to counting her royal offspring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! My baby is gone! Wailed the queen with enormous force. Her tears threatened to drown the city. Just then, the palace gong gonged. Now, who could that be? Standing outside the royal tent was a young hippopotamus named Tourette. I am here to help, your highness. Having recognized a golden opportunity, Tourette swore by the goddess Isis she would find a way to return the egg unharmed. For this, the king promised to reward her handsomely. But if you fail to find our egg, you shall be banished from Egypt. How am I going to get an egg from a snake's belly? Quickly, she went to find Egret, the wise bird that lived along the Nile. Being very wise indeed, Egret had hid herself from Tourette's view. For though her advice was free, she wasn't in the habit of giving it away to fortune-seeking hippopotami. Egret! Oh, Egret! I know she's here somewhere. Can you help Tourette find the wise bird? Just click on the places she might be hiding.
Well, now that you've found me, I suppose I should help out.
Oh, Egret, am I glad to see you.
Find the tree with the foul-tasting leaves,
said Egret, with a convincing air of authority.
The eucalyptus tree. You must mash up its leaves and disguise them in a sweet for Buto to eat. Then he will spit up the royal egg whole.
But where do I find this eucalyptus tree?
Lend me your foot,
said the egret, who proceeded to boost Tourette up upon a camel's back.
Travel west until you reach Ghana. Then give this lotus flower to my friend Anansi. He will tell you where the eucalyptus tree lives.
So step by step.
Out! Out! Oh! Hey!
Tourette crossed the vast Sahara Desert to the African nation of Ghana. Whoa! We made it. Now, all I have to do is find Anansi. But what exactly is an Anansi? Do you know? Tourette could use your help to find this mysterious creature. Anansi likes trees, but don't spread it around.
Anansi has 8 legs, you know. Whoa!
What are you? No. Let me guess.
But please, Mr. Anansi, my friend Egret said I should...
Whoa, hey. Egret of Egypt?
Now, Anansi was all ears. For many years before, he and Egret had been deeply in love. Tauret handed Anansi the lotus flower, and the poor spider was overcome with feelings of longing and loss.
Oh, man. Do I miss her?
But the spider soon snapped back from the depths of melancholy.
Eucalyptus tree. Doesn't ring an African bell, but I know they got him in Australia.
Anansi referred the hippo to a friend who lived in Australia.
You need to talk to my old friend Kip. He's a koala bear and can be kind of shy. You better take him a little gift.
Anansi pulled out a coconut and handed it to Tauret.
Gets mighty hot in Australia, and coconut milk is cool and ooh, so sweet.
Coconut? Australia? Gee, isn't there a very large body of water between here and there? How am I supposed to...
Easy as pie. Watch this.
With his legs flying, Anansi began to spin a long, thin rope. On and on he worked, as the sun set serenely over the Atlantic. By midnight, the spider was finished.
Here, hold this.
Anansi handed the hippo one end of the rope. He fashioned a noose at the other, and began to whip it around in wild circles above his head. Look! Maybe!
Here you go, now hang on tight!
The spider tossed his rope up, until it wrapped itself around the moon, sending the hysterical hippo swinging through the air across the seas. As luck would have it, Tauret's grip gave out just as the rope passed over Australia, dropping her, neat as you please, right on the coast. Oof! Bone-weary, Tauret dusted off her wrinkled hide and began to search for Kip, the koala bear. But she had no idea what a koala bear was or where to find one. She will need your help, but I must warn you, watch out for the cockatoo bird. He will lead you astray. That one is always telling lies. Where would a koala bear be?
Of all the uncourteous... Look, I was asleep.
Hup, to check the trees! Hup, to check the trees! You were looking for me? Fancy that. Tauret poured her heart out to the young koala. So, you see, Egret suggested that perhaps you would be willing to give me some of those foul-tasting leaves so I could mash them up in a sweet for Buto. What, do you think? The small bear thought for a moment.
I don't suppose you, have any water on you? I'm rather thirsty.
Water? Well, no, Oh! Tauret remembered the coconut Anansi had given her. I have something 10 times better. A coconut. There's milk inside it.
There is?
Yes! Cracking it once, with some force against her own thick skull, Tauret halved the coconut neatly in two.
This is good. You've got a deal.
With that simple affirmation, Kip deftly climbed the eucalyptus tree and tore off a large handful of leaves for Tauret. Gee, thank you. Tiptoeing up to her leathery face, the koala bear kissed Tauret sweetly on the forehead.
Goodbye.
Oh boy. As luck would have it, this was Tauret's first kiss, and swift as an eagle she soared back to Egypt on the wings of love. Wow! Wow! She arrived just in time.
Hurry up! His digestive juices are flowing!
Quick as she could, Egret mixed up a batch of the pale green candies. Gee, they don't look so good.
To a snake, they look great. Now go!
Tauret approached Buto in her most diplomatic manner. Excuse me, Mr. Snake?
Stand back. I've begun digesting.
In her own halting style, Tourette proceeded to convince the cobra that her candies would not only aid digestion, but also prevent a nasty case of heartburn later. Won over, Buto snapped up the entire tray.
They are sweet. What's that? What's that awful?
In a display of dyspepsia too grotesque to describe, Buto spit up the royal egg, which Tourette carried swiftly out of danger and back to the palace.
My baby! My baby! My baby is back!
The king declared a feast that evening in honor of Tourette. Once again, his loyal subjects were jubilantly happy.
Party! Party! Party!
At the banquet, the king and queen asked Tourette if she would like to live in the royal palace and bask in untold comforts for the rest of her days, to which the hippo replied a hasty, "Sure." And so she did, which, dear friends, thanks to you, brings our story to a close. Every word of that is true. Crocodile's honor. But what shall we get to next?
We're off! Great! Hang on, please. We're just getting ready. The desert, the pyramids. Doesn't it make you want to sing?
We'll sail up the river Nile, past palm trees and green fields. Then on a camel we will ride to see the mysteries revealed. The Sphinx, like a giant cat, watches over his desert land. Statues and pictures tell a tale of an Egypt old and grand. And the pyramids are big, beyond all imaginings. Golden treasures we will see in the land of the ancient kings.
Enough photos for now? Okay.
I'll be humming that one for a while. Let's try something new.
Well, I'll be a chicken fried pig. You chose me. Darling, you just sit tight while I get my things together for this. Don't mind the dust, boys and girls, because when it clears, we'll be nosing our way through some of the greatest triumphs of human history. The tombs and pyramids of ancient Egypt. So warm up your fib finder and let's play Velma's Fact or Fib. Pick a fact, Pumpkin, and we'll get going. But remember, some of these facts are just fibs in disguise, so stay on your toes. Now you ready? Okay, let's see what's what. Charming looking gentleman, isn't he? Hey, did you know that when Egyptians mummified a dead person, the first thing they did was take out their organs and preserve them in special jars? They even pulled the poor guy's brain out through his nose with a wire hook. Now you tell me, is that a fact or a fib? Oh my goodness, you know your mummies. That is absolutely correct. Now, after they took the organs out, they covered the body in salt to dry it out, rubbed it all over with sweet-smelling oils, and then wrapped it in layers and layers of linen strips to preserve them forever. Go on and pick a fact. You want to know why the Egyptians spent up to 20 years building each and every pyramid? Well, I'll tell you. They built them as giant tombstones for their dead kings. One little king was tucked under each of them big old pyramids. Now, what do you think? Does that sound like a fact? Or just a nice, juicy fib? Well, that thinking cap of yours works just like a charm. You are right. The Egyptians did build pyramids for their kings to make sure they wouldn't be forgotten on down the road. Now, I'd say that worked pretty well. Come on now, pick a fact, Pumpkin. This handsome fella is King Tutankhamun. King Tut for short. He became Pharaoh of Egypt when he was only 9 years old. And when he died, at the ripe old age of 18, he was buried in a tomb with all his riches in a coffin made of solid gold. Now, is this a fact or a fib? Good gracious, honey, that's right. Why, you are turning into one fine Egyptologist. King Tutankhamun was actually buried in 3 coffins, each fitting snugly into the next. The outer 2 were carved in wood and painted with gold leaf, but the heavy inner one was indeed solid gold. Click on any one, and Egyptian kings were buried with tons of stuff they thought they could use in the afterlife, like gold and jewels, even a throne or 2, which made their tombs popular targets for robbers who stole the riches and often destroyed the mummies in the process. Now, what do you think? Is that an actual fact, or is it a big old fib? Oh my goodness, nothing gets past you. You are right. In fact, there were so many robberies that the poor old priests who guarded the mummies, they were often forced to move them from tomb to tomb in the middle of the night, just so they wouldn't be destroyed. Click on any picture and off we go. This is a monument to Egypt's most famous extinct animal, the Sphinx. Oh, it was a ferocious creature with a lion body and a human head. And he terrified Egypt over 5,000 years ago. Now, what do you think, darling? Is that a fact or just a stretch of the imagination? Oh, I didn't fool you one bit, did I? Nice job. You see, the Sphinx never really existed, oh no, but that didn't stop the Egyptians from building giant monuments like this one. In fact, Egyptian pharaohs thought it made them seem more powerful to have their faces carved on top of these lion bodies. Click on any one, and we'll get moving. Back when the pyramids were built, there was no construction equipment like we've got today. Oh no. Every one of those 15-ton stones, now that's as heavy as your house, honey, well, they were placed on top of each other by the Egyptians using brute strength and brain power. Sound like a fact or a fib? I know, you tell me. You are right as rain, sugar. Thousands of slaves put those big old stones on giant sleds with log rollers under them. And then they tugged them inch by inch up long sand ramps to their places on the pyramid. Well, I know I'd be dog-tired after a day like that. Pick a fact, and we'll get going. Oh, sweet mercy! Why, those facts and fibs have been itching in my brain like sand in my sandals. So what do you say let's go shimmy over and find the others?
What can I say about Velma's facts? Marvelous! Where shall we jaunt to now?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, wait a sec. We'll be playing in no time. Oh boy! Hey, here we are in Egypt, where it is really, really hot and dry. So, people, plants, and animals all need to use the Nile River in order to, thrive. Yeah. Click on my belly, and I'll give you seeds to plant, then, water them with water from the Nile to grow food for people and animals. But hey, watch out for crocodiles and other wild creatures. Yep. Oh, you gotta look out. Yep. This is for irrigating the fields. Irrigate. That is like the word for watering, you know. Yeah. You need to give the seeds plenty to drink. Oh, those plants were thirsty. Ahmed the farmer. Want to make Ahmed climb a tree? Yeah. These'll turn into limes if you grow them well. Oh, yeah, honest, yep. Oh, these'll need plenty of water. Use the wheel or jug to water them. Hey now, who can swim? Hey, you can pick the stuff. Sure you can. Or, Ahmed can. Yeah, go on, try. Hey, it's Ahmed's camel. Just ready for you to load him up with stuff.
neat! I bet you animals like to eat that. A kingfisher! He's looking for fish, you know. Yep. That is a dung beetle. Yeah, he likes dirt. That's what we call it. Yeah. Oh, he's made a dung ball. That is nature's fertilizer. Food for plants. I'm glad I'm not one. Oh boy. Oh, these seeds grow into sugar cane. Yeah, like a candy tree. Oh, now that needs water for growing. Just like... Hey now. Hey, you can pick the stuff. Sure you can. Hey, neat. I bet you animals like to eat that. That's a felucca. That's Ahmed's boat. Oh, African hare. Oh, he looks hungry. Skink. That's like a lizard, you know. Yeah. Oh, oranges. Oh, they're so good. Want to plant and water them? Hey, how your plants doing? Are they thirsty? Oh. Hey, you can pick the stuff. Sure you can. Hey, neat. I bet you animals like to eat that. Oh, oh, we can use that for watering. Hey. Hey, seeds to grow bananas. Ooh, let's plant 'em. Hey, how your plants doing? Oh, wow. Hey. Hey, you can pick the stuff. Sure you can. Hey, neat. I bet you animals like to eat that. Hey, neat. I bet you See you later, alligator. On the Nile, crocodile. Let's go.
That Ahmed is quite a character, isn't he? But what else would you like to do while we're here?
I'd have picked me too, if I was you. Mix and match is just coming up, champ. Hold tight. Howdy, Scout. We've mysteriously gone back in time to try to help out these Egyptian builders finish this lady's house. They need you to help them find some things in the picture. Want to give it a shot? Just press go, and we're ready to start. Go! Okay, sport. There's something to help complete the construction in the box below me. Drag it to where you can see it in the picture. See that below me? Just a lyre, an ancient harp thingamabob. And we're off to a flyer. This is a hieroglyph, sport. It says foot. Good matching, Scout. This Egyptian writing says owl. A painting of a boat. A painting of trees. A painting of trees. A painting of trees. The kid's duck. Only one left. Great work. A jug. Wowzers, you did it. Full house. More? Yes, please, Skipper. If you click on the kid down below, we'll go find the harder bits and pieces. And remind me to bring us back to ancient Egypt sometime. Now, what say we find the gang?
I wonder if they'll ever finish that building. And now, what's next? You choose.